My name's Dr. Manrina Rhode and I am the aesthetic dentistry expert for dentistry.co.uk. In honour of Pride Month, we thought it would be a good idea to talk about the differences between traditional male, female smiles, and maybe we should talk gender neutral, and preferences that different people may have. Typically, when a patient comes to me, there are cosmetic smile design shapes that we are taught that reflect a more feminine or a more male smile. And that doesn't mean that those stereotypes need to stay within those genders. So let's talk a little bit more about that and how that all comes across. So, for example, in a very feminine smile, typically the edges will be rounded and you may have slight mamelons present or undulations in the incisal edges of the teeth. So the teeth look like they are not at all worn. And the reason or the psychology behind that is that if you're this lovely feminine person, then you are not stressed. How untrue is that? And you don't grind your teeth. I grind my teeth all day, and because of that, your teeth don't have any wear facets on them, and you have the shape of your teeth that you were born with, and that hasn't been impacted in any way. So we try to create these really quite feminine shapes, and sometimes that can go too far. Like patients can come and see me and they can have these very almost childlike teeth where their teeth haven't been worn down in any way, and they have these sort of really rounded edges and these mamelon shapes at the edge, and the translucency on the edge with a halo from when they were a child. And then they can ask me to take a little bit of that away to make their smile look a little more elegant, powerful, grown up, because when you are all those things, then there tends to be a little bit of stress in your life and those edges tend to have worn away. And so we actually emulate that and wear them away and create a slightly more flat appearance. If we go on to the other end of that and we look at a very masculine smile, and we're talking again sort of a traditionally masculine, potentially, and I'm sorry to be so stereotypical here, but a male power smile, then that could be teeth that are quite square with very small embrasures, the little black gaps between the teeth. Very small, so the teeth are kind of square and flattened off, and that gives the impression of a worn smile, that they've been grinding or clenching their teeth, and maybe they've been doing that because they work very hard, they're stressed, maybe they work out at the gym and that's caused them to grind their teeth. And so it's interesting that those actions will typically create that appearance in your smile, and then those are the smile characterizations that we then replicate to create that kind of smile for that patient. Colour-wise, I wouldn't say that there's a big difference in gender with someone trying to create a more feminine smile or a more delicate smile and a more kind of dominant, potentially masculine smile. Either could be looking for something quite white or something quite natural in colour. Normally with that power smile comes quite a white colour. We tend to find that patients, when they come in and they're like, right, I want to veneer on my teeth, I want a big white power smile, and sometimes alongside that can come the impression that they don't mind if people know they've had work done. They almost want people to know they've got work done to go with an expensive watch and their great suit, and they also want this really sort of big white smile that can go alongside that. So there's quite a lot that goes into understanding a patient and then not making an assumption about that patient. You know, always say to my team to assume we'll make an ass out of you and me, so we do not assume, but we actually take time to get to know our patients, to talk to them, to listen to them, and find out what it is that they're trying to achieve in their end result with their smile. What do they want their smile to say about them? What is it about their current smile that they're unhappy with, that they would like more or less of? And then we can use different characterizations and different techniques to create that for them, looking at color, embrasure form, the amount of translucency in the teeth, the size of the teeth, the broadness of the smile, the natural characterization of the smile, and all of these come together to create more of whatever it is that we want to achieve. I hope that was helpful. Have a great Pride Month.